Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of two on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Eagles take the early turn.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And some space here. Touchdown, Vikings!
Ty Chandler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On second down, Jacobs.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Slot man moves right. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, our score 9-6. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the... Here's a diving catch right side. 10 more there and another 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
139 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 27 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tw0 now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here's Chandler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 191 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run it with Chandler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Slot man moves right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll get this to about the 38. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch your team. Watch your team.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
24 is the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Chandler. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
In motion, the tight end. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then at the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football. And